Hey guys, how you doing? Another day on the blue 69 Camaro. Game plan for today? Well, actually, my son's coming over. He's going to do the brakes on the car. So what I'm thinking about doing is just jacking the car up. And this way he could take the tires off and do the brakes, and I can help him as he needs it. And I think I'm going to do the headliner in the car today. I'm going to try to bang that out. We'll see. So, I just want to keep plugging away. I'd really like to have the car done by next week if I can. So as far as the paint, what I'm going to do with it, I don't know. But I want to make the car, I'm going to make the car straight no matter what. It's going to have a little filler in it. And I use the word filler because there's somebody out there that cringes every time I use the word bondo. So I won't use the word bondo. I'm just going to use filler. Okay? So, I want to try to get the car done hopefully by the end of next week so I can start on these cars right up over here. These two. So, enough talking. Let's get to work. Hey guys, before I pull these bows down, before I pull them out, like here and here, I just make a mark right here so I know. It just kind of takes the guesswork out of where it's got to go for me. You'd think I would know this by now. I've done so many of them and I'm still terrible at it. Okay guys, just stop for a second. I took everything out, and when I take everything out, I put all the screws back in. All around here, and here. It just makes it easier when you put the headliner in. You just feel for the screws, and then you put the screwdriver on it and you just twist it out and it just comes right out through the headliner. So you don't lose them, and it's easy to find all those holes, right? Like right there, and like all of these. And I made a mark on here, on every one. So I know where the rods go when I put them back in. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take these rods out, and when I take them out, I'll put them in a headliner that I have laying in the sun right now. And then once it's all set, then I'm going to throw the headliner in. So here's another one, this rod right here. It's just little clips that hold it. That's the center, so I'll put that in the center of the headliner. And then when I go to hang the headliner, I just set it on this one right here. And then that's when I'll start pulling the headliner left and right, front and back. But I'll show you as I go along. Alrighty, here we go. Alright guys, so I pull the rods out of the car. Let me show you where they go. This is the front of the car. You see where it's rounded? And this is the back. So starting from the front, this rod will be, well, here, let me stand over here. Starting from the front rod will be 48 1/4. The second rod, 49 1/4. The center is that skinny little wire, like rod that holds it. So that's what you hang. You hang it on that first, and then you start clipping in your rods. So, all right, this is the third one back, 46 3/4, and this is the last one, 46 3/4. So just to give you an idea, that's where you are. Remember I was telling you I put a little slit at the top in the center? This is what I was talking about right here. Because right now this will grab onto the hook, and you'll still be able to slide this back and forth to pull on the headliner, you know, if you have a little, like, normally what I do is I start from the back and I pull the headliner forward. And then I start from the driver's side or the passenger side, and I pull it one way and then I pull it the other way. And you gotta let it dry in between. I'll show you. I use this, it's a spray glue. It works really, really well. So I'm gonna set this in now, and I'll show you, I guess, kind of how it goes in. Okay, I'm no expert in this. I've done a few of them. I'm definitely no expert, but I can kind of feel my way through it. And I try to do this stuff myself because it's so expensive to outsource it, and it becomes so it just takes so much time, you know, especially when you're on a project. So, you know, that's how I kind of learned how to do everything, or most of the things, myself, so I could just keep moving forward. All right, so here we go. Let me start putting this in. All right, guys, the headline is lying in place right here. what you got to do when you put them in, on the end here, it's kind of cut back a little bit. Just cut it back a little bit on each side, maybe an inch. That's about it. This way it'll give you the room to pull it tight without it bunching up. All right, and this is right here. This is stuff that I use. It works great. I can use this stuff right here. I've used this stuff for vinyl tops and everything. It just works really, really well. It's a little pricey, but it works really, really well. And headliners, it'll last a while. You'll get quite a few headliners out of this one can. So this is what I do over here. Because this gets pulled back to here, this headliner. So I pull it back right to there. And then I make a mark all the way across. I'll show you. And then this way I know where to put my spray glue. All right, so I'm going to do that now, and then I'll show you what I'm working on, okay? Be right back. All right, so what I did was, these are the lines that I made that come right up to here. So I hit it with spray glue right across here, right across that. This way you're not spraying the spray glue all over the place, not knowing where you're hitting it. And then I'll spray it here, this whole rail, right across. Now I'll wait about 5 minutes for it to set up. And once it sets up, I'll stretch it into place, and then I'll go to the front, and then I'll pull it forward. So now I have it stretched front to back. And then when that dries, then I'll start either on the left side or the right side, and I'll pull left to right. Okay, once I get this back piece in, it'll be easier for me. Once I get the back and the front piece in, it'll be easier for me to show you what I'm doing. Because right now, this is all it's just all hanging here. So let me get started and see if we can get this in. Here we go. All right, guys, I just want to show you what I did. I tucked it away in the back there, and then I stretched it forward to there. These clips that I use right here, it's this Winlace stuff. You buy the aftermarket stuff? And I just cut it to length, and I use it just to clip it in, just to hold it all the way down and around. I do it on the back too. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray that side, then I'm going to stretch it, then I'm going to pull this way. When that dries, what I'll do is I'll spray that, and just before I go to set it, I'll spray this side. So by the time I'm doing that side, this side here, the driver's side will be all set for me to start setting it over there. So, it's just a matter of pushing and pulling. I don't have a heat gun or anything like that, so I got to try to get it as tight as I can without a gun. So, but it usually works okay. So, all right, well, I'm going to keep going, okay? Here we go. After you spray this stuff on, you got to wait about 5 minutes so it gets nice and tacky. Wait at least 5 minutes, and it's like you got to just pace yourself, I guess, because you can get a little impatient, and when you go to put it on, it really doesn't grab the way it's supposed to. So now I'm just going to take a look at that side over there, and just before I start this side, I'll spray that side, because this side should only take me about 5 minutes, so I could just jump from one side to another. So here we go. keep going, I just want to show you this right here. This is all the extra. It's already tucked in right up in there. So this is all the extra. That'll all get cut away. And the same thing on that side right there. And then it gets this piece of trim right here. On that side, another one down this side. It gets the trim that comes across and around. I have to put the sail panels in on each side. It gets the trim piece across the front and the pillar posts on each side. So I figured, let me just show you that now. Back to work. guys. It's the end of the day. Let's go over what we did today. I laid the carpet in right there, just so it settles down. And tomorrow, I have to take it back out. I didn't have one of those floor plugs. So tomorrow I'll pull it back up. I'll set the floor plug in, and then I'll set the carpet nice. We got the headliner done. I got to change the visors, and I might have a new one of those. I have to look around. I might have a new dome light. If I have one, I'm going to change the dome light. So got all that done today, and my son pulled the brakes apart, so they're all ready to go. I just got my brake parts there, some more in there, and right over there. I have a new front to back brake line. I have a new front to back fuel line. So I want to just change everything. I don't want to deal with any of the any dirt or anything like that settling into something and just having a problem. So I'm trying to avoid a problem if I can. And that's pretty much it. So hopefully tomorrow, game plan for tomorrow is get all brakes done, get the car back down on the ground, and just keep plugging away, just trying to get the car done. It's slowly getting there. And, I'm pretty happy with the way it's coming along so far. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it as far as the paint or anything like that. I'm really not sure. But as time comes, as I keep moving forward, I'll get an idea what I want to do with it. But this is pretty much it. It was a semi-long day, but not really. But, I just want to keep you posted on what's going on with this car right here. And hopefully, by the end of next week, I'm hoping to have this car done. So, knock on wood. So we'll see. And as always, I appreciate you guys watching these videos. And take care of yourselves.